Am I a cruise food snob? That was a comment that I got under a recent video accusing me of not talking enough about some of the complimentary options for food on a cruise, including specifically the cruise ship buffet. The truth is that there are many good reasons that you may want to go to the buffet and even skip the main dining room on your next cruise. Hi there, I'm Ilana from the website lifewellcruise.com. Welcome back to my channel. Now, something that I realized after that comment is maybe I don't talk enough about the cruise ship buffet, but the truth is I do eat at the buffet. I eat at the buffet for breakfast, I eat at the buffet for lunch on occasion, and honestly, even once in a while, I've eaten at the buffet for dinner, and I definitely see the reasons why people would want to. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the times that I think it's a really good idea to eat in the cruise ship buffet, including even when you might want to skip the main dining room. Now, before I get started, I did want to mention two things. Firstly, I want to hear from you. Let me know if you like the cruise ship buffet, when and where, as well as any tips that you might have down in the comments below. And secondly, if you like this video, if you find it helpful, informative, or enjoyable in any way, then please do give this video a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let's get started. Number one reason why you might want to go to the buffet, and this is whether it's breakfast, lunch, or even dinner, and it is the variety of options. Now, most cruise ship buffets these days are pretty big, and something that I have mentioned actually in a lot of my videos over the last year is I find that most cruise ship buffets are just getting better and better, and in particular with their variety and their quality. So you can find everything in a buffet, from comfort foods that a lot of people love to casual foods, from burgers and hot dogs and pizza to a great salad bar and fresh fruits. So there really is something for everyone. Number two, it is truly casual dining. If you don't want to dress up, this is really the place to go. And honestly, there are times where you might not want to get showered and get dressed for dinner. Maybe you've had a long day hanging out by the pool and you just want to continue being in your cover up or shorts and t-shirt, and you just want to take it easy. Or maybe you've had a long day in port. This has definitely happened to me in the past, in Bermuda, in the Caribbean, where we've said, you know what, let's skip the main dining room tonight. Let's go and have an easy evening at the buffet, and maybe even after dinner, instead of going to take in a show, we'll go on the pool deck and maybe catch one of the movies under the stars. Number three, if you're cruising as a family with kids, and by the way, I have a little extra tip here, but honestly, is there a better place to be with kids than a buffet? They can even choose what they want. In fact, we were on one cruise line where they had a little kids buffet where kids can pick their own items. It was a small lower buffet. This was really cute, but otherwise it's great to bring kids to the buffet. They can choose what they want, and it gives a chance for them to even try out a few different dishes. And then you don't worry also as parents if your kids are making a little bit of noise or if they want to go on their iPad during dinner. The casual buffet is a place to do this. All right, now I have a really good tip for parents. Make the buffet your date night. Now, I don't mean that you should eat in the buffet for date night, but bring your kids to the buffet for date night before your own date night. So in other words, have a casual buffet with your kids at maybe 5 or 6 p.m. Send them over to the kids club, which often opens at 7, and make your reservations for around 7 p.m. for a specialty restaurant or even just the main dining room for 2. By the way, if you've sailed with your own children or grandchildren, please let me know if you've ever done that before. No reservations needed. Now, one thing that's a little bit of a pet peeve for me on a cruise is sometimes when I need to make reservations and plans, whether it's for dinner or even for some of the shows, sometimes I just want to go with the flow. And going to the buffet allows you to do this. There are fresh, healthy foods. Now, I really do think that cruise ship buffets get a bad rap, but there are a lot of comforting, casual, fun foods. But in addition to that, there are a lot of really healthy options, and you can make your own dishes so you could really eat what you want. But I love the salad bars on many cruise ships. I love the fresh fruit that you can find. And as well, you're going to find grilled meats that are often grilled right there for you, grilled fish, even fresh pasta stir fries and an omelet station. So the food can be made fresh and hot. Guilt-free portions. Now, I have heard people say this before, that one of the reasons they like a buffet is that they can take what they want. Now, obviously, some cruise ships have a self-serve buffet, other cruise ships have a full-serve buffet, and in some cases, rather than a buffet, there might be a food hall style on some cruise ships, but basically you can order as much as you want, you can take as much as you want, whereas sometimes when you're in the main dining room, there may be some limitations on how many main dishes you can order. Speed and efficiency. Now, one thing that just is true about going to the main dining room is that usually you need to plan probably at least an hour or so to be able to go in, to sit down, to be served, for everything to come to you. So it does take a little bit more time, oftentimes, than the buffet. Whereas when you go to the buffet, especially if you want to get out, maybe you want to go see a show, maybe you want to go to the casino, at any time of the day, typically you can get in and out a little bit quicker at the buffet. The variety of drinks that are available in a cruise ship buffet. Now, you have a lot of complimentary options that you can pick up, self-serve styles. So you have a variety of juices, you have your water station, you have your milk, you have your drip coffee, your tea, there may even be hot chocolate. But in addition to that, most buffets have a bar that is located in the buffet as well, or even sometimes more than one, where you can get your specialty coffee. So if you have a package, that's great. And you can get your bar drinks and your soda as well. Pick up snacks and appetizers. Now, this is a little bit of a tip or a hack, but when you go to the buffet, yes, you can definitely sit down there and you can eat, but you can also take your food to go. So you can pick up cheese and crackers and charcuterie, for instance. I've been known to do this and bring this back to my balcony cabin where I sit and I have a glass of wine, even pre-dinner or in the afternoon. But in addition to that, if you have kids, you can bring back some fruit. You can take a little Tupperware container if you want. You can bring back some cookies or maybe a Ziploc bag. A lot of people do this, actually. So you could do all of this and bring back snacks to your cabin, even for late at night. Amazing ocean views. Now, something I think that is overlooked about the buffet is that you could sit there and you can have some incredible ocean views, because typically the buffet is going to have floor to ceiling windows. So you're going to get some incredible ocean views, both at the sides of the ship, as well as oftentimes right in the back. Now, on some cruise ships that we've been on, we've been able to sit outside. It's my favorite. I just love really being in that ocean air. So we're able to sit at the very back of the cruise ship and take in those incredible views, even sometimes a sunset. Now, I have two more tips, and the last one, I'm not sure that everybody would agree, but I did hear this before, so I am going to share it. A change of pace. Now, it is very hard to get tired of cruise food. Let's face it, somebody else is cooking for you, cleaning up. It is pretty amazing, but sometimes after going to the main dining room or even specialty restaurants night after night, day after day, you might feel like, you know what, I want to keep it more casual. Maybe I want to eat a little bit less. Maybe I want to eat differently. Maybe I want to walk around a little bit. I need some movement. And the buffet is just what you needed. Please let me know if you ever feel like a change of pace in the food on a cruise. Please let me know down in the comments below. Reduced food waste. Now, truthfully, I'm not sure how true this is overall, but I think it probably is true for some people. So if you go to the buffet, you get to choose just what you want. And if you want a smaller portion of one thing and a larger portion of the other, you really have that control. Whereas when you eat in the main dining room, you might get a larger portion of something that you don't really want. Please let me know if you agree with that one. And please let me know overall, do you eat at the buffet on a cruise ship? Is it a good idea? Please let me know down in the comments below, along with any questions or tips that you may have. Now, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Bye for now, and happy cruising.